Hey there, people. It's slightly past noon, January 25th, 2027, and I'm coming to you with just in information that I have received over the past hour. It seems, first off, the reduction in armed troops in our nation's capital is going to stay the same. Now, that's kind of old news. I shouldn't say stay the same. They're going to keep about 5,000, which is about 3,000 troops more than what they originally had planned for, I believe. And they're doing this because of credible threats to certain government officials there in D.C. There have been threats against senators, threats against the Speaker of the House, Pelosi, the Speaker pro tem, whoever you want to call it, and then of the Senate Minority Leader, the Senate Minority Leader, believe it or not, and against our own newly elected Vice President. Of course, they're having to weed through all of this. The Secret Service, the CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, NSA, you name it. They're looking at through every bit of information that they're coming across, and some of these threats are actual threats. They're not just someone mouthing off. Okay, these are credible, actual threats of doing these people harm. It is amazing to see just kind of what crawls out of the woodwork, and would are these still the Trump supporters? Are these the we believe in law-abiding, free speech, blah, blah, blah? I doubt it. They could be, but I bet you there's some right-wing terrorists in there. There's some actors of chaos, whatever you want to call them. They're in there. They're trying to disrupt the government. This is what they do. This is what they specialize in. And it's not only, I'm hearing from not only Washington, D.C., but from other areas, including my own. Some radio newscasters have received death threats. The county commissioner has received a death threat. We're not saying how credible this is, but they're not saying, and they're not speaking up, but they're checking. Okay, they're on the ball. The government is on the ball. Okay, and I want you to be aware of what's going on. Possible assassination attempts, not only in our nation's capital, but maybe in our own city. Okay, there might be some kook running out around the streets of your city right now, wanting to do away with that alderman or that commissioner, that county commissioner, or that mayor. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. This is such insanity. And somehow we knew that shit was not going to go away quietly. And this is what I talked about earlier. I said, let's talk about COVID-19 and what we're going through and the ramifications of that. But be vigilant. Be vigilant and see and listen to everything. Okay? There are even some right-wing nuts out there, right-wing conspiracy theorists, that are spouting off now about, oh my God, Biden, here he goes. He's setting up the concentration camps. In fact, it was on Hannity, on, was it Fox? Okay. Oh, he's going to set up concentration camps, and we're all going to be rounded up and placed in concentration camps. How do people believe that shit? I really don't know. But when I say stay vigilant, this is what I'm talking about. I'm paying attention 24/7. I have not been to sleep in over 36 hours now. My best friend in the world right now is hot black coffee, which I have been going through by the gallon. There's just so much that I have to take in and so much I have to do. And not enough time or help to do it. If I could have some volunteers, who wants to volunteer? Okay, hey, put up your hand. Let's see your hands. No, seriously, folks. Okay, we're going to get the news out there. We're going to get my opinions out there. And I want you to share your opinions. Are you worried of this? Do you think this could happen in your city, in your town? Okay. No doubt by now you have maybe picked out those, if you're like from a small town or a neighborhood, or you know a lot of people in the area, you could pretty much pick out those ones that are, you know, they look not quite all there. Okay. You know, you might have run into them at the grocery store. You may have at the gas pump, and you know, these are the people that we need to watch for. These are the people, the short fuse. Okay, these are the people that want to bring anarchy to this country. All right. Now, right now, what's happening to Trump? He's sitting down there in Mar-a-Lago, in what is it, Palm Beach, Palm Springs, wherever the frick it is. And he's sitting down and he's eating this up. He's eating this up while watching them put together an impeachment, a second impeachment, and argue about it. He's gathering up what he can to keep himself from going to jail. He's got lawsuits. Giuliani's got lawsuits. Oh my God, it's a madhouse. People are rushing the door, trying to get in to file their lawsuits against Trump. People, corporations, businesses, countries. I mean, seriously, people, seriously. Okay? Hang on one second. I got to take a sip of my coffee. That is such good coffee, made by me out of my little old pot. I'm hoping for a birthday present that someone buy me one of those coffee, you plug it in and it's like 30 cup urn percolator. You know what I'm talking about? They used to come back in the 70s. They came in like gold harvest and avocado green. China white. These are, and I don't mean the fucking heroin. These are the colors that I remember these urns coming in. I've seen them on eBay as collector's items, but I don't see them being offered anymore reasonably for sale. I had a hard time finding a tea kettle so I could heat up water that was a legitimate tea kettle. We've moved away from that. Now it's all instant this, and pop a K-cup in and get you a hot cup of Frappuccino, whatever, and then 2 minutes later get you another cup but make it a cappuccino, or a mocha double latte. So get used to it, people. Shit like that is going to disappear. Okay? Shit like that's going to disappear. It's going to fall by the wayside. That's much what they said about television some 50 years ago, 60 years ago. Oh, it's just a passing fad. Anyway, look, people, it is what it is. I'm going out shopping this week. I'm going to buy up some more Spam, some more canned beef stew. I'm going to get some more stuff to add to my stockpile of food, my stockpile of water. We've got to get this ready for when this shit hits the fan. And my friends, you're going to lose internet. I'm going to tell you now. Okay? If we go into a certain state of war or a certain state of emergency, they're going to take over all forms of communication. Okay? They're going to control the media, access to the internet included. Okay? So, be prepared. Be prepared for all of this. I've got me a solar-powered hand-cranked radio and plenty of batteries in stock, and oh my God, I'm set. So if I lose internet and there ain't nothing on TV except a big test pattern, at least I can pop in a disc of something to watch, and boom, there you go. And you know, I should be calling up my library. There's something I want to look and see if they have on, or if they can get it for me. But then that wouldn't be any fun. I have to. I don't want to. I want to own it. I want to have ownership of the CD or the DVD. It's the original. It was aired back in the 70s or 80s. 80s, I believe, with William Conrad playing Nero Wolf. That's right, Nero Wolf, Rex Stout's Nero Wolf. It starred Lee Horsley as Archie Goodwin, and William Conrad, the guy that used to play Cannon. You remember Cannon? He played Nero Wolf. I think it was on for one season, maybe. I'm not sure. And back then, a season was like 23 weeks. So I'm looking for a clean copy of that. I don't know why I'm bothering you with that. Look, stay cool, stay safe, and keep an eye out. And when you start hearing this kind of crap going on, okay, you'll understand the ramifications of everything else. It's going to be like a domino effect. We're living in a news cycle that seems never ending. Have a good one. I will come back online if there is anything more that I can let out. Till then, stay safe, mask up, social distance, lock down if you can. Adios.